welcome back to my channel. My name is Manuela and today I'm gonna be talking to you about 3 action fantasy type of animes that I actually love, and some of them are not being mentioned around that much, at least not that I know about. But anyways, they are awesome, and if you haven't seen them then you should definitely check them out because we're gonna get new seasons soon enough, I think, hopefully. So remember that these reviews have no spoilers, but if you don't mind spoilers, then you can hear similar content on my podcast channel before you sleep. Now, ready? Here we go! So, the first anime I'm gonna be talking about is actually popular, I think, and is Kimetsu no Yaiba, or as the name says in English, Demon Slayer, and it's so good. So if you're in kind of this action, fantasy, dark, horror type of story, then you should definitely see this anime. So basically a story is about a world with humans and demons, and we have our protagonist, a guy named Tanjiro, that he basically takes care of his family, and one day all of them are killed by demons except his sister, who actually transforms into a demon. So he basically becomes a demon slayer and goes around in a lot of jobs trying to figure out a way to return his sister to being human again. But of course this task is far away from being easy because demons, eat humans, and his sister actually have this kind of resistance to it, and we are gonna see a lot of different demon slayers and a lot of different type of demons. And so anyway, talking about the character design is great. It's such a good character design. Like, we also have a bit of character development, and we have quite like a variety of characters. So you get really different personalities, and some of them are really funny, others are kind of cute and sweet. So they add a little bit of comedy to this dark type of story. And of course we have our main character, who is Tanjiro, and we actually have a lot of mysteries surrounding him and his past that hasn't been so much revealed in the anime yet. And we also have his sister Nezuko, who is actually just so cute and sweet, except when she gets into her kind of demon battle form. And on the other hand, we also have a super great villain. Like, he's so well designed, this character is awful and gives you kind of this horrifying feeling. So we have really great character design, and also we have great illustrations. Like, the production is great and the characters are so well made, but also like the type of animation that was created is amazing. Well, I really love it. I feel it's kind of original, a little bit different to other type of animation. We have like this type of like traditional Japanese art style put into it, and also these kind of really handmade illustrations, kind of with a really thick ink line. I don't know, it just gives these vibes. So it mixes up some techniques that gives a really different visuals that I really love. So far we have one complete season and a movie that is coming on soon, and probably later a next season, and everything is being produced by Ufotable Studio, which is great. And also the music of this anime is on point. Like, I love the opening and the ending as well, and just the music of the anime, like for the action scenes, is great. And so we have the opening, which is Kurenge by Lisa, and also the ending is great, which is From the Edge, I think, by Junction and Fiction and Lisa, and it's great. Like, everything is just magnificent. Like, the song is great, the vocals and the style of the animation they created for the opening was really amazing. I just love everything about this animation, so I really recommend it to you. Okay, so for the next anime I'm gonna be talking about is Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, or The Rising of the Shield Hero, I think. And it's actually such a great story. Like, I don't know why I don't see it being mentioned more, because I thought it was such a great fantasy adventure action type of story. So let's check it out. So first, basically our story is about this guy named Naofumi, and one day he's swallowed into a book and he gets to this other world, and basically the people in this world summon kind of 4 types of knights or heroes to protect their world from interdimensional monsters. So basically our protagonist Naofumi is gonna be one of these heroes, and his weapon is a shield. So that's why he's the shield hero, and everybody kind of looks down on him because he's the only hero that gets a defensive type of weapon instead of an attack type of weapon like the other 3 heroes. So he's basically looked down upon, and then he also at the same time kind of wants to show off at first, and it turns around that everybody in this country kind of hates him from even the before generations of heroes, and so he's incriminated or falsely accused of stuff that he didn't commit, and so everybody like pushed him away, and he's forced to live kind of alone and training on his own till he starts meeting these other characters, especially one slave he saves that starts traveling with him, and in this journey he actually starts becoming a real hero. So here in this story we actually have great characters as well and great character development. First we have our protagonist Naofumi, who starts being kind of really cold and serious and just having this leave me alone attitude, but then he starts kind of to change, and he has this type of personality that he just acts like the bad guy, but he's actually really kind. And then we have our kind of second protagonist, who is Raftalia, and she's the slave Naofumi saves, and she's great, she's really sweet and brave, and she and also the other characters are gonna be adding like some beautiful stuff to this story, since it started like being so wrong kind of and annoying, because all the villains in this story are actually pretty annoying. You get this really annoying feeling while you're watching, especially the beginning. But anyways, it just kind of gets better, and the characters are great, and we, as I said before, we really have great character development, and the story development as well is great. And on the other hand, we have really nice like character design, and the production of the anime is really well done. The animation is really nice, really pretty, and it's being made by Kinema Citrus. And I know so far we have a season 1 and a season 2 on the making, which I'm definitely waiting. And also the song on the opening, Rise by Madkid, is really cool if you want to check it out. And now for the third anime I'm gonna be talking about. This one is of course an action type of animation, but more into the supernatural kind of, and is Bungou Stray Dogs. And I just love this anime. Like, I watched this anime, I know it's a little bit older than the ones I just mentioned, but not that much. But anyways, it's so good and kind of random at the same time and crazy, and it's just such a different type of anime. I don't know, I just really liked it. Like, it starts kind of random and crazy. Is this type of story that gets you like, what am I watching in the first chapters? But everything starts making more sense as the story progresses, and like, it's really nice because the story is actually really unpredictable, so you really don't know where this story is going. But everything ends up becoming a really great story. So, what is our story about? Our story is basically about an agency, kind of, that deals with supernatural cases or troubles appearing in the city, and almost all people in this agency have like supernatural powers. So our story basically begins with our protagonist, Atsushi, and he basically is kicked out of his orphanage and he finds this guy, and after they meet, well, basically the protagonist realizes that he actually has supernatural powers as well, and he ends up joining this agency. And this agency also has a lot of fights and confrontations with another group, which is like the Port Mafia. And so this is basically what our story is about. And as I said before, it's kind of random at some points, but then everything starts making sense. And it is a story that have actually like kind of a lot of mystery that are gonna be uncovering itself as the story progresses. So these are like the very basics of our story. It gets kind of more complicated later, but as I said, it's kind of random at the beginning, but it gets like connected really well. And also we have like a really great variety of characters. So we get like funny characters, serious characters, kind of villain type of characters, dark humor, and just a lot of stuff. So this actually adds a lot of humor to this anime. And also we have a lot of superpowers going on because of the supernatural topic. And for me, this anime is also kind of psychological because of like some of the characters' personalities and issues. So it's really interesting to watch as well because of that. And not only the storyline, but the character design is great, and the anime design as well, like the production that is being made by Studio Bones is just so great. Like, I don't know, I just love the type of animation they made, like the moves feel really smooth. I know so far we have like 3 seasons out and a movie which is Dead Apple, and I really like the movie. Like, I like watching anime movies. I don't necessarily love all of them, but this one I really liked it. I thought it was really well done, and so I recommended to watch it as well. And I think we're gonna get another movie and another season sometime soon. And also the opening song Trash Candy by Grand Rodeo is really great, and the animation type they made for the opening is really great. Like, they present all the characters without telling you much about the anime itself, and it's just really on point. And if you wish to hear more about this amazing anime, probably I'm gonna be talking about it on my podcast channel before sleep. Yay! So this is everything for today's review on these 3 great action animes. So if you are kind of bored these days and just want to watch an action anime, I really recommend one of these 3. And please leave me on the comments what did you think about any of these 3 animes that I just talked about, or if you have another action anime that you recommend. And well, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if it was like that, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to receive new notifications for every new video that I'm gonna be uploading. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye bye!